My guides will come through both in light language and in English, and I never know how this is going to go, how long it's going to be, and what it will entail. So this message is for you, though. Specifically, if you're watching this video, this is for you. Okay. Sai kia lai shumukori sukuri sianai mo sukiama sari si tiaso hu sayala soho soho asahala soho. We are so happy, overjoyed, filled with love that you are here at this time. We wish to connect to the degree that you are open to connect. They're sending you love, 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 love. Sending you love. Oh, we see you in love. It is all we have ever seen you in. It is all that you have ever been, and this is the truth of who you are. You have never been outside of love. Although you have built structures, walls, ways of being that have denied or obscured your vision, your knowing, your intuition, your knowing of your truth and your true nature. You have built these and agreed to these structures, born into a world where you were told, this is who you are, this is your name, this is how to act, this is what is good, this is what is bad, these people are good, these people are bad, these things are good, these things are bad. These things are things, and none of these things are good or bad. They are all vibration, vibrating energy, vibrating at different speeds, octaves, tones. You are love. And we always see you, regardless of your actions, as love. Now they're talking to me, so they're going to say, oh, let them say it. We thank the one that sits before you. This is me that they're talking about. For opening up her voice to this message. We thank you. Thank you. Hunai kia pai ke sinikia la shikio popo sikia na to shimikiai. Lotia makara saitia sakia taisikia tishi o makara sakia tishia. You are so beautiful. Nisikia pate shia karasa karasikia tate shimikia tatata. And this beauty is not the beauty you think of when you think of beauty. This beauty is outside of words and even outside of images. We wish to remind you to activate or ignite, yeah? If you're open to this activation, okay, if you are open to this activation, we wish to ignite this remembrance within you, within your field. And first we wish to express to you the importance of being held in the light, okay? As you see our world, okay, So they wish me to talk now. So as you see our world in chaos and destruction, fighting and war, you can see the shifting of this paradigm born into and agreed to ways of being that can no longer be agreed to. However, when you think of this, you might think of a disagreement, and we are not suggesting a disagreement. We are suggesting an alignment to truth, to divine, to love. And in that alignment, there will be harmony. Though first, you must be willing to say yes to stepping out of the structures, the matrix, the ways of being that you have told each other and have been told that you must follow. This is who you must be. This is who you are. This is who they are. And they laugh because if you could see yourself as we see you, you would laugh at the absurdity of what this illusion and what you have built, created, and agreed to. You must be willing and open to experiencing yourself in a new way, to experience life in a new way, to experience the truth of who you are. It cannot be known in these structures, in these containers, in these boxes that you have created. These steps, this is the way, this is the path, this is the chosen, these are the ones, this, you, humanity, love these concrete blocks, these concrete steps, these ways. However, these ways must be released with love. Eventually, to know the truth, one truth. There are many paths, and you have built many stepping stones, paths, ways, and all of them can lead you home. They are those signposts, guidances to the truth, which can only be known outside of these structures. And while these structures may lead you, eventually they lead you. And so what they're showing me here, so instead of words, they're actually showing me like a staircase. It goes up, 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 boom, just into light. Just goes up into light. So the structures, the things, the path, the steps lead you, and eventually it is a leap into light. Could we accurately say that? This is my question, by the way. The faith, the knowing. Ah, yes. And it is to the degree in which you can hold the light, anchor the light, anchor the love within your physical being. It's not like you jump off the cliff. It's not like you are running at a 20-watt light bulb and then you plug in a 1,000-watt light bulb. You would be blind. It is not like that. Okay, so yeah, so it's like similar to what I'm suggesting to you, or what happened for me is one day, I said, okay, I'm open to this new journey, not really a new journey, it's just really being open to experiencing myself and truth in a new way, in a different way. And it is with that opening that eventually things happen, but they don't all happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. If you wish to step out of, begin to step out of these structures, ideas, society beliefs, if you are feeling the uncertainty of what you see happening on the earth plane, the shaking of the foundation, the confusion, the rapid thoughts, highs and lows. And if you are open to receiving, if you are open we are here to support and hold you in the light, in anchoring more light into your being. Unikate shikia makara sikia lai shikia nesokoro toto shokoro so miakai. Miakaya sekia lai kaya nesokoro to shokoro sokia. Sokia nakara sikia teshikia makara sokoro to shokoro te sikia nakara sakata tasho. Sho. So what they're saying to me is they're open. I'll let them say it. Dear one, if you are open, say yes. It is only with your permission that we can support and guide you. We are always here and ready to support and guide you in the perfect ways needed for your evolution at this time. We wish to send through an activation, vibrational frequency, so that you may open up to, have the courage to open up to living from your heart, and living the love that you are. So they are expressing to me not so much this idea, which this is an idea of living from your heart or living from your heart space, but what they're saying is living in the knowing of your truth and that love. And that you will only receive what you need that is perfect for you in this time and in this space, place, dimension, field. And so they would like to bring through, if you're open, this activation. And so then my suggestion would be, if you're open to it, would be to, if you're not in a comfortable position, would be to find a comfortable position and to set an intention to be open to receiving. Actually, I'll let you please go ahead and set your own intention to receive what's needed and what's perfect for you. What's needed and what's perfect for you for your evolution and healing at this time. And so to be clear, you are the one that chooses your healing. It is not something, I'm going to let them explain this. Kuna sikiana kare shikia bakara sakarata te shikiana kara sakoro toto shukana kare sikia bakare sikia ta chukoro sokoro sokoro toto sho 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 sho. It is up to you to create the conditions. How do they create the conditions? Through willingness. And so if you're willing and open to receive, they're going to send through now a transmission, activation, perhaps message. And so I'm going to begin now with this. Uruchika para, uruchika paya, tosukia pasikia nasikia, hukia pakasini, shikia mata, yukai sikia paya, sikiana, sho, shikiana ketisi, okoda sikurusu, mitia sai, nishia la karasa, tishkia makarasu kote shikia kakasata, shiatasa. Asanikia tadorushkia. Rushkia pakaresikiana karsukati shikiana tashkorete pakasikia rikia pakasini kia tarashkerete signi karashuko shikianata sho atiasai ikiata sha apasaya yasakerete she atisimikiata shaka tani shikia makarasikia tashkire patiko shakinisi atachi ketoshkora patachikia matachkorotuchkarati te so ho anakia sai anakia sai hokiata shikiata taskurkti shikia horishikia mata shakia naish krotoshkia makara shi okiata chakishika parate ki makara sa hu shi Humakarashiki batashiki anatachkarate pakisi pekesi korotuchke makatatash korete skorete mekiata so ha sa ta shi ha laya sakara hoya katashiki me kataraishiki oruchke ikiata shiki matae siniata shkarata tatatasu. If you are open to this wisdom in your heart, heart's knowing, of your own divinity that is not separate from the one. Receive this blessing. May this hold you in the light so that you may anchor your light and embody that in your human form. Anchor it into the earth. And raise the vibration of the collective. And what they're saying is, you holding your vibration is the impact. You cannot force vibration upon someone else. However, when you hold another in love, when you see another in love, when you know your own truth and experience that, you can know another in that truth. And when you hold them in that, you see them as that, and you see all things as that. Those things that you would deem as to be unworthy. Have created this separation. This divide. Holding each other in love is the way forward. Any division, any separation, these people are good, these people are bad, these things are good, these things are bad. These things are only vibration. They are of one source, vibrating at a multitude of frequencies, all of which contain the same light, the same love, the same one consciousness, of which you are a part, and which everything, all matter, is a part. They actually say they have more to say about that, but they're not going to talk about it right now. But there will be at another time that they will discuss that topic. Okay, so they wish to give words now, and these words are like an affirmation, if you would. And so when you encounter something, someone, a television, news broadcast, newspaper, right? Anything that you see, that you notice, that you begin to judge, regardless of what it is, could be the weather. Everything is held in love. And in this holding, we are not denying the sadness and grief that is part of the human experience. What we are suggesting is to hold the vibration of love as much as you can and whenever possible. When you encounter something you view as darkness. Okay, so before they say this, they would like me to tell a story. So back in YTT, in teacher training, I think my first teacher training, second. In my second teacher training, we had an assignment, an I am that assignment. And in the I am that assignment, people were asked to, go through their lives and to say, as they encountered everything, I am that, and to recognize that they were that. And people had a lot of challenges to varying degrees to go, okay, there's someone that has done like a crime that has, been harmful to other people. And, I cannot see myself as that. And that is the division. That is the issue. That is right there is the heart of the matter, is that we see ourselves somehow different and better. And while we are having a different expression, we still all hold the same one divinity. And it is necessary now that we recognize that divinity within each other. And when we recognize it, then it puts that seed of potential into the other person's field for them to recognize it as a potentiality. So the best way that I can explain this is, if you can imagine that we have a field of energy that surrounds us, and if you created a new invention that, and it was, there, that seed of potentiality would then be out in the cosmic field, so to speak, and anyone that attuned to that potentiality could bring it to life. And so we're being called now to anchor more light, more codes, more vibrational frequencies that contain that potentiality, the potentiality of a new earth, of existing in a new way, and of an evolution of our species. So what they're saying to me is that some of the so-called magic, that I call it, that I've experienced, that is actually within our DNA, that can be activated, is part of this, and that we can't even begin to fathom it. Like, we can't even begin to fathom the evolution of our species. Like, we would try to put it in a box, is what they're showing me or telling me. Like, we would try to like concretize it. Okay. And so yeah, they would like to bring in the words that we can use now. So when they, so what they're saying is, when we come across, I'll let them say it. So when you come across something that you believe is dark, quote unquote, bad, and you place a judgment on it, negative, when you notice you're doing this, instead, these are the words that you can Speak. Nasakaratia shaikiatatata isikianata ishkaratatatatatata. Onesakarate ti 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 ti. I know myself as truth. And we are one in truth. As I know myself in truth, as I know myself in love, as I know myself as love, as I know myself in light, as I know myself of a light, as light, I know you as the same. We are one, we are one, we are one. We are one, we are one, we are one. We are love. We are. As I am, you are. As I am, you are. As I am, you are. As you are, I am. As you are, I am. As you are, I am. We are one. When you feel an energy, and we might say, vibrating at a lower octave or a lower frequency, you may hold it in love, reminding that energy and its many expressions of its truth. And even in your human mind, and we must say this, that you might hear our words and say a lower energy, a lower vibration, a lower speed must mean something negative. No. One note sung, one note sung, one, vibrating, expressing, transmitting in multiple forms. One. That form may be vibrating in a lower octave. Imagine a piano, lower octave, maybe vibrating in a lower octave. Still playing a beautiful song. But if you judge the song, and if you hold the song in darkness, you will stay in darkness. What you hold in darkness holds you in darkness. We cannot express this enough. You no longer can judge, hold judgment. You can. It is your choice. But as you do, you will remain in the dark. If you hold something dark in your hand, you are holding something dark. We send much love to you and your willingness to open to the light, open to the love that you are and you have always been. And we thank you. So I'm just going to check and see if there's anything else that they want to say. I had no idea this is how long this video would be, but I never know. Okay, is there anything else? So they're showing me like a diamond light of love. Go in love, go in love, go in love.